Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. Fatalis has come and there's currently a pool of players struggling to take down the Black Dragon and a pool of players obsessively making all of its gear and weapons. What are my thoughts after spending dozens of hours playing against it myself? Well, Fatalis is hands down the best fight in the entire game and one of the best in the entire series. Hear me out. First off, the presentation is wild. The dedicated cutscenes, the voice acting, cinematic moments, the entire spectacle. There's no denying that Capcom gave this an incredible amount of time, money, and love to making this fight, which I remind you is free DLC. Second, Fatalis has always had a story far larger than the fight itself, but this time I feel they finally made the monster live up to its name. It is believable that it took out an entire kingdom in one night. In fact, I bet it could do it in like an hour or two. Now where this takes the cake as the best hunt though is how well it integrates all the features of World and Iceborne into one hunt. This is quite literally the final exam, and the team knows it well because they give you the most broken set in the game as a reward, because honestly once you can take down Fatalis, there really isn't much left for you to do in the game but to collect stuff for fun or to grind for more decorations. Here are the features that the hunt really shows off. Feature 1, the radial menu. Fatalis is so punishing that you kind of have to use the radial menu in order to make and use max potions fast enough to survive. Feature 2, item restock. You can Farcaster back to camp and many people are utilizing this feature in order to take him down. It doesn't break the hunt, it just makes it manageable. Feature 3, Clutch Claw. Not only is it used to yeet him into walls for horn breaks which are essential, but Clutch Claw also helps with weakness exploit and enraging him so that he takes more damage, which is important because you can only get 30 minutes. However, where the Clutch Claw is incredibly useful, it's not necessary, so you could actually pass the hunt without touching the Clutch Claw, and using it is actually very hard. Feature 4, Mantles. Generous use of the Temporal Mantle is recommended in order to survive this hunt. Also, doing stuff like using the Ghillie Mantle to start is super helpful, which brings me to my next point, which is Feature 5, using the environment. The fight gives you a massive boost of power in terms of environmental tools. In fact, you can use them to take down half of the health throughout the entire hunt if you use them properly. Cannonballs is a great opener, walls to yeet it into, rotary ballista and normal ballista, 2 binders, and a double dragonator. If you're not using a set with heavy artillery, you're actively making it harder for yourself. Feature 6, mobility and mechanics. Fatalis has several moves that you can punish, but even for example the Cone Breath, you'll still need to use the ability to evade after you punish it to stop from getting hit. The mechanics in this hunt seem to test your ability to know all the moves at your disposal, and when you do, it lets you use them to max power to punish the monster. Feature 7, augmenting. The monster hits so hard that it basically is telling you to engage the guiding lands to fully augment your weapons and armor. It makes you happy that you took the time to do so. Feature 8, decorations. When you do beat the monster, it pays you off with by far the best set in the game, and the ability to enjoy the fruits of the time you've either put into it already, or encourage you to further play to get cool decorations to make any set that you wish. Feature 9, food skills. Because the hunt is so hard, it's a huge boost if you went through the side quests to unlock the feline safeguard. In combination with feline insurance, you can get an additional 2 carts during the hunt, which is super helpful. Feature 10, focus on part breaking. There's a mechanic where Fatalis gets stronger in the final phase if you just lazily hit him and haven't broken one of his horns. What's important here is that the game doesn't make it impossible for you to win, it just makes it a lot harder. I love a fight in which being intentional in your attacks plays an important role. Feature 11, no weapon left out. Where in past games the final boss would still be missing weapons for some types, Fatalis has the entire suite and all of them are fantastic. And finally, feature 12 is the ability to earn parts for breaks even if you fail the quest. Where in past games, if you broke a part if you failed the quest, you'd take home nothing, but Monster Hunter World and Iceborne changed that. There's a good chance that just putting in the effort to try to beat the monster, eventually you'll be able to make the waist and the legs just for trying hard. And those 2 pieces alone will give you the ability to do stuff like add Divine Blessing level 5, which is a huge help if you're struggling with the monster. Honestly, this fight makes defensive skills actually very viable, which is great because the entire game has mostly been just packing in aggressive skills. So my conclusion, not only is this the final test, exam, whatever you want to call it, but the hunt has amazing production values, great music, and the rewards are so good that people will spend dozens of hours, like myself, enjoying the challenge. For the reasons stated in this video, I have to say that Fatalis to me perfectly embodies the features of Iceborne in a way that no other monster does, and as a result, it's one of the most memorable and satisfying hunts in the entire game. Honestly, Capcom, you knocked it out of the park. Great job. Anyways, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the Fatalis hunt. Honestly, if you're not there yet, I'm telling you right now, it's worth the time and effort to invest in getting that far, because if you do take it down, you're going to feel really good. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, happy hunting.